According to research, people typically waste 55 days a year due to procrastination. Not too long ago, I get home from workplace, I take out a book from the shelf, and my intentions were to read the book in the last hour before I go to sleep. That was the plan. And the mistake I made was I pulled out the smartphone right before start reading that book. I pulled out that smartphone and zoom, half hour went just like that. I didn't even realize. After 35 minutes, I realized I was supposed to read the book and I was doing something else. I put the phone down, and after 5 seconds, I received a call. Again, I got busy for another 15 minutes. The call was officially disconnected from the other side. For me, it was a sign to put down the phone and start reading again. But that didn't happen. So guess what happened? I started doom scrolling again, and another 15-20 minutes passed just like that. 1 hour, more than 1 hour passed, and I didn't read one word. That's procrastination, my friend. And pretty much everybody is dealing with some kind of procrastination. Some people are not deeply affected with procrastination, but there are some who have hit rock bottom due to procrastination. And in today's video, I'm gonna share some tips that will definitely help you beat that shit. So, what's procrastination? It is the tendency to delay activities that were supposed to complete it at a certain time period, but we tend to postpone them despite knowing the consequences. In simple words, the act of not acting. For example, you preparing for your exams the last night, despite knowing that the timetable was released a month ago and you already knew all the dates, but still you keep on procrastinating and you only study about those exams until last night, and you pull an all nighter for that. Another example, your gym going resolutions, you never execute them. Procrastination affects your productivity and reduces your focus. Pretty much everyone in this world is at some point is affected by procrastination. So how to beat procrastination? Tip 1, make a timetable for everything. I know some people might not agree that timetable is not for creative people. I would say timetable is the only thing that can help you get your shit together. Timetable makes you regular. Timetable helps you achieve those little small goals. You should have a proper time to wake up. You have a dedicated time. You should have a dedicated time to go to sleep. You should have an alarm for everything. And please God, fix your sleep schedule. You must sleep for 8 hours minimum, and then schedule your daily activities in a manner so that you can get an 8 hour sleep. Following a timetable is not boring, it is simply a way to get your shit together. When you will successfully be able to manage that timetable, that schedule, your confidence will improve, your self esteem will skyrocket. Now, the next thing you have to do is to limit your screen time. You should set an alarm or you should set some kind of time limit on all your social media apps. I have done this myself. Well, I refrain YouTube from doing this because I have so much of business with YouTube, and I have to use YouTube a lot, so I cannot set a time limit for YouTube. But for all the other social media platforms, I am using a time limit. That is something you also can do. Try this and you will have so much of productive time. Since this will save you from hours of doom scrolling, you will be left with so much of time, and that time can be used in some other productive activity. Introspection. You can achieve so much with introspection. Forget about meditation. You simply have to close your eyes for a couple of minutes. Doesn't matter if you're at office or at home. All you need to do is to ask yourself certain questions. Think about the whole day, how your day has been, and you can set your goals. You can plan things for the future. It will help you calm your mind basically, and it will help you from all the mental wear and tear. Many a times when we find ourselves stuck in this loop of procrastination, we forget this one thing, and that is what's the next step. For example, the next thing you are going to do is to exercise, but instead of starting your exercise, you are doing other things that are not of importance. You prioritize leisure activities, like you are taking a nap or using your smartphone or talking to your friends, but you're not aware that it's time for the exercise. If you find yourself in that loop, ask yourself, what's the next step? In that case, the next step would be to wear the shoes. Get yourself ready for the exercise, and the rest would be easier. You see, the toughest part to deal with procrastination is you never start. Once you start that thing, the rest would be easy. You will automatically be motivated to do the rest of the thing. All you need to do is to start, to push yourself to the beginning. You must have found yourself in such kind of loop where you would sit to start working, but instead of working, you would start doing any other activity. We all have dreams. For the sake of our dreams, we can beat procrastination as well. You see, in order to achieve any big life dream, you need to achieve some certain goals. These goals represents a staircase to the roof. These staircase being your goals and the roof being your dream. Let's say you want to be a doctor, and in order to become a doctor, you need to achieve some goals. What are those goals? First, you need to write an exam. If you get shortlisted, if you get good marks, you will get a college. You will pursue your 5-year degree from that college. Once you get passed from that college, you will again write an entrance exam. If you get shortlisted, you will get a PG college. And then after that, you can get to practice. So these are your goals. So your first goal, your first step would be to clear that exam. Start working towards it. That's what I would do. In my schedule, I put some activity. That particular activity will help me get closer to my dream. I ensure that I have done enough work towards that activity. The objective of my schedule is that I should get some work done that would get me closer to my dream. You can do that too, but after following that for a while. But after following that for a but after following that for a while, 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 I found myself in the middle of nowhere. I became workaholic. I was too focused. Even on Sundays when there was nothing else to work on, I used to find myself really frustrated thinking about work. I would ask myself, Ravi, what kind of work can you do that would get you closer to your dreams, closer to your goals? And if I couldn't find anything, I would simply be irritated. I would simply be angry. Much later, I realized that we need to take a break too. You cannot work 7 days a week. And so later, I started considering Sundays as fun days. But still, I haven't completely healed from this. I'm still working on it. Sometimes I get really frustrated of because of I haven't done anything productive on Sundays, but I believe I'll get over it soon. So, friends, tell me about your challenges. How are you dealing with your procrastination? And if there is some specific problem regarding procrastination that you're dealing with and you don't know how to deal with that, you can comment it below and I will come up with another video. Until then, see you soon.